But this is Shane Mata. So I want to come back with you to share my calculations for what it would take for crypto.com's utility coin, the CRO, to get you to the moon. And yesterday I tried to kind of relate to you that we're talking about some big jumps here. It's not a small thing, but I was trying to do it from the car just with words. But I do want to show you with numbers what this would mean. It's not to throw cold water on you. That's not the point. The point is just to kind of temper your excitement, because you'll hear other people on their YouTube channels saying that Crow's going to go to the moon and we're going to have $2, $3 Crow, and they're hyping it up, even with the announcements that Chris Marsalek had in the recent AMA and the announcements that we had during Election Day on November 5th. We're still not at the point where we can safely say or assume that things are going to be magical this crypto season. So hopefully they are. I'm not saying that they ought not be, that they shouldn't be, but just be a little skeptical is all I'm saying. So here we have the chart for Kronos, and as we can see, we have a total market cap today of let me refresh that. 3.41 billion out of a circulating supply of 27.2 billion, max supply of 30 billion. Okay, so the current price is 12 cents and 54, whatever, 12.54. Let's see. I'm kind of getting this all laid out first before we go into the discussion. So 7-day price, we see that we're bumping up. Things went up to as far as 13 cents. In the month, we're in a good trend right now. We haven't had a bump like this in a while. 3 months, let's see, 1 year. So a year, let's see, back in March 12th, 2024, we had a high of 16 cents. So what happened then? I don't know. Probably they announced something. I don't remember what it was, but it's not 16 cents anymore. Going back to the all-time high. All-time high was what? 80 cents back in November 2021. So we have a lot of room to go to reach that 80 cents and surpass it. So what does that mean for us as Crow holders, as the Crow family? Well, before we talk about that, by the way, I ask you to like and subscribe to the channel if you want me to keep you updated and kind of keep tabs on the numbers here for us. So they've recently announced changes to what it takes to stake for the card. Now, it's still going to be dollar amounts, and to get the Midnight Blue is still free. You don't get any rewards or anything like that, but you can still spend money out of the account, spend your cryptos. If you want to have 2% cash back, 3%, whatever, you basically have to stake your Crow for the card. They've bumped up the Ruby Steel to $500. They bumped up the Royal Indigo or Jade Green to $5,000. Rose Gold $50,000. Obsidian card is $500,000, and the Prime card, which is a brand new card, is a $1 million lockup of your Crow. So let's kind of go into what that means for you in real numbers. So I did create, because I didn't have the numbers yesterday to show you, I did want to go in and create a spreadsheet to demonstrate what all of this means when you put it together. Okay, so here's the numbers that we talked about. I did go back, let me go back over here. I think, this is to show you that where I'm pulling the numbers from. So trusted by over 100 million users, okay? So we're going to assume, I'm sure we were over 100 million, but let's assume that we have 100 million users on crypto.com. So we have 100 million users, max supply 30 billion coins, circulating supply 27.2 billion. This is going back over here 27.2, and market cap is going to be based on multiplying. Here, let me see. Multiplying the current price times the circulating supply, which is what is reported here. Market cap is CRO multiplied by circulating supply. The price times supply. Circulating supply. All right, so here we go. So today is the current price. We are at 0.1254. Okay, there we go. So let's go over here to the card numbers first. If you want to lock up for the Ruby Steel today, you need 3,987 CRO. Royal Indigo, just multiply that times 10. Rose Gold, multiply that by 10. Obsidian, multiply it by 10. So to get the Obsidian card for $500,000 worth of CRO, you need today 3,987,241 CRO to lock up to get the Obsidian card. Now, obviously that number is going to go down in the future, but for now, actually I need to add another column here. The column should be what if. Here we go. So I won't update that for now. I'll put that in later. But in any case, so if you divide these numbers by the amount of users, so if you take the market cap, right, or actually the max supply, I think you see that's what we have here. Yeah, max supply divided by the number of users. Then that basically means that there are only 300 CRO per user of the Crypto.com platform. So that's not a lot. Per user, that's $37.62, which is a very small investment. For if all of us had $37.62 of CRO, then basically that would be an even split of what's available for everybody out of the 30 billion max supply. Actually, the number's less if you take into account the circulating supplies. So it's actually going to be 27,200 or 272 CRO per user if you use the circulating supply, which is less than the $37.62. Okay. So what we're looking at here is if all of us banded together and bought some, we would all basically only afford 300 CROs. That's not happening. So that's why I kind of keep reiterating is that whatever the numbers you think in your head that is happening, it's not happening. 300 is not a lot of CRO to buy, right? Even if you live in a country that doesn't have a high GDP, 300 is not a lot. It's not the end of your livelihood to be able to put money in and get $37 worth of CRO. But even with that, people aren't doing it. And you see people who have the Prime, they don't have the Prime card yet, but they have the Obsidian card, they'll have the Rose Gold, Royal Indigo. I have the Royal Indigo, the Ruby Steel. And it requires all of these amounts of coins to lock up. So clearly there's a bunch of people who have a ton of CRO in their wallets or in their, basically who own a ton of CRO. And so this number, this 300 coins, is actually a lot less, considering that there are people who have a majority of the CRO in their, locked up or in their account somewhere. And then there's all the CRO that's locked up in validators also. So 300 per person is not a lot. Let's say that all you need is 100 per person, right? Or that's available out there to buy off the market. That's, you take that by 3, you're looking at $11, $12 per person. Yeah, $12.50 maybe. So clearly everything that Crypto.com has done has not been enough to entice people to lock up their CRO, to use it to buy things, to use it as whatever. And because 300 CRO is not a large number. So to help kind of work this out, I did create a what if area on the spreadsheet. So let's say we want $1 crow. We still need 87 cents to go up. But let's say we go to the all-time high. What was that again? 80.8023. Okay, to meet that all-time high, we still have a difference of 68 cents to go up. If we had an all-time high, there would be a market cap of $24 billion. So we only need 20 and a half more billion dollars to go to reach that number. You know, if you know any billionaires, you know, be sure to get in touch with them, because we need some help boosting that number another $20 billion. Okay, so per user, that's $241 that we need to pitch in, all of us, all 100 million of us. $241 million is not a lot to put in, so we're kind of short $203 all of us together combined to reach that level, for us to pitch in to get that $20 billion difference. I also added another number here. So to become a millionaire with Crow at today at 80 cents per Crow, you would need 1,246,417 Crow to have $1 million, right? But no, actually, that's not right. I think I've messed that up somewhere. Oh, no, that's at 80 cents, sorry. At today's price, you would need 7,974,482. And so the difference here between what you would need for to be a millionaire today in Crow versus what we would need if it was at 80 cents is about 6,728,065 Crow. So, you know, if you're buying Crow, you have a big number there that you need to work at to make the difference. Of course, you can just wait for the price to go up, but if you don't invest, the price doesn't go up, right? So, again, it's not that I'm trying to pour cold water on you. It's just that you just be realistic. Look at the numbers, you know. So we're going, actually right now, the current market cap is $3 billion for Crow. Okay, and to get to the 80 cents, we need to go from 3 billion to 24 billion. And let's say that we have $1 Crow. You know, we would have to make up a difference starting today of $26 billion. Now, that's because the price has gone up today. What if we were at 8 cents? Look at that. We'd have to make up $27 billion. So, again, it's not to throw cold water on you, but just recognize the numbers and the scale at which we're talking about for the Crow coin to overcome these obstacles. So, for now, to get to 80 cents, that's about a 7 times increase. So 12 times 7, I don't know what that is. 84 maybe, I don't know. Maybe 10 times. We have to 10x, almost 10x, to get to the all-time high. And if we want to pass that, then we got to more than 10x. And so that requires, you know, an additional investment of $26 billion if you got it laying around. But if we all pitch in, it is only going to cost us $264 amongst all of us, to all 100 million of us, to boost that price up to where we want it at $1. And it lowers our requirement another 7 million Crow to become a millionaire. So what do you think? I don't know. Should I share the sheet with you guys, and then that way you can work it out and kind of play with the numbers? It's not going to change. I mean, you can put in, let's say, here, 20 cent Crow, right? Crow per user, $60 that we would need to, well, hold on. I'm mixing things up here. Crow needed today, 5 million. Difference of 24 billion. See, it doesn't make a big difference. 0.3. See, 21 billion. Like, it's still billions of dollars that. So even at a 2x, so today is 12, right? Let's say 0.24. Let's say 25. You know, look at that. To reach $1, we still needed $23 billion additional to get to that number. So it's not chump change. It's not stuff that, you know, it's lying around in your couch, you know, that you have to go in there and dig it out. It's serious investment. So obviously with Bitcoin going up and all the other altcoins, all that, it will create a frenzy. There will be a lot of trading. There'll be a lot of people locking up to their cards so that they can spend and earn more Crow and all that. So it's a bit of a hype cycle in a way. So I think we will see, we'll hit the all-time high and we'll pass it probably. We may see $1.20. Let's say we're at $1.20. Now I have no basis. I have no reason to expect that it's going to be $1.20, but I'm just speculating, and I'm guessing just reasonably that it could be $1.20. Actually, we'd be over that price, right? So Crow needed today. Yeah, if it was $1.20 today, we would only need only 833,000 Crow to be a millionaire. But you know, if you have 417 Crow, you can get the Ruby Steel. If you have 4,000 Crow, you can get the let's say 4,000 Crow at today's price. Yeah, see? So if you stake for the Ruby Steel today, and we do reach $1.20, you would only need basically what you could do is have that same stake and then just bump it up another level, and you'd have the Royal Indigo Jade Green card. Or let's say you have 41,000 today, you know, just wait until we hit an all-time high, and you could bump it up to the Rose Gold Icy White. So I don't know, if you haven't upgraded, I would recommend go for the Ruby Steel at the very minimum, and then start using your card to purchase, and that way you can slowly increase the amount of Crow that you have. And of course, put it in crypto earn, or if you can, also put some Crow in your in your validators, so that way you can earn a little bit extra, 7%. You want to be able to take advantage of the price now, so that when we do hit the all-time high, you're able to take advantage of these things, of these lockups, at the price that it is then, versus what the price, you know, locking it up now. For now, I'd lock it up at the Ruby Steel, unless you have the other ones, and go for it, because you're still going to earn a return on what you lock up. According to this, let's see. Yeah, so rewards and spending 2%. Oh, travel spending. Oh no, I guess I was wrong. I thought there would be that you would earn interest on your lockup, but it doesn't appear that that's the case. It's only on spending and travel spending. So, wah, wah, wah. All right, so that's it. Let me know. Does this help you out in kind of tempering your expectations a little bit? Again, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it's a steep hill to climb. You know, it's going to be the heavy grind to get it up there to $1. It's going to be a heavy grind to 10x it to $1.20. So just keep in mind that we're talking about really big numbers here, and whatever Crypto.com is doing right now has not done the trick at maintaining a high price for Crow. It's not going to go up and stay up. It's going to go up, but once the bull market's over, I expect it's going to come back down. So be prepared. Try to score as many points as you can during this bull run. Invest and all that, but just be careful, because it could turn around really quickly. All right, so if you do appreciate running the numbers here with the CRO Cruncher, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you again soon.